Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be going through all of the top teams you can run for King Croaker today with the charm lineup as well. We're going to lead it off with the most free-to-play friendly team out there from Rainies. Pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left. We have Shmira and Ludovic on the Stellar Bond. Daemon buffing up Ludovic and Thorin buffing up in front of Shmira with the Arrow Storm spell. Now, as for the most important heroes, make sure you get your twins onto sorcery charms, especially if you were attacking in the Sarathiel boss with eagle charms on twins. Make sure they are on sorcery charms now. Daemon Mystic, Ludovic Insight, Shmira Butcher, and then Thorin doesn't really matter, but like maybe to squeeze out a little bit of extra damage, blast charms are considered optimal for Thorin. But really, again, if you can get his mythic quality bonus, is good, but he's fine with red charms as well. You don't need to really prioritize it that much. But that being said, I do have blast charms onto Thorin. Okay, 33 seconds left. We're up to 340 billion damage. There are a lot of good teams today. Solo Baelran, Solo Aliceth, and then the top teams are going to be using Mihira as well, which maybe you guys would have predicted by now because of how dominant Mihira has been so far. Are we going to get... Okay, we broke 400 billion damage. And in fact, 412 billion damage with this comp, which is not bad. Now, some of the teams today are going to be higher on the RNG side. You will have to do multiple runs to cap out your score, but none of them are too bad from what I've seen. Okay, now this is Rainies and Zhao's team. This is the best, like, sort of budget team out there. And again, it is free-to-play friendly because Pandora, I mean, is a priority for free-to-plays, but it is a Pandora team. Now, you want to make sure blue twin is on the right and pink twin on the left. This is something which some people are not following correctly. You want blue turn on the right, Shmira and Ludovic on the Stellar Bond, Thorin in front of Ludovic, and then Pandora in front of Shmira with the Arrow Storm spell. There's going to be RNG in this team. However, it's not so bad. If you do 3 to 5 runs, you should be able to cap out your score. And right away, we actually hit an amazing score. Like, 460 billion damage is crazy. So, like, even if you just have these budget heroes, you have the charm lineup, you run this team, you're going to be able to compete for top ranks. Like, we're actually, like, in top 2 position with, like, the budget team of today, which is really good, like a no Baelran, No-Aliceth team. Okay, so we have a solo Baelran team. Now, this is reportedly doing the best for players even on the VN server, and it is with the Starbless spell. Pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, Ludovic and Shmira on the Stellar Bond, Baelran in front of Shmira and Thorin in front of Ludovic. Now, yeah, so this team, I'm excited to see what it can do. I'm hoping it can do more than Pandora, but honestly, the 460 billion damage from Pandora is a crazy score. And you might not even be able to out-damage it with a solo Baelran. Yeah, so we get 452 billion. However, that puts it in the range that for, depending on your level of investment, it could be better than the Pandora team for you. And so definitely this is a solid team, but it is not even coming up to par with the performance of the Pandora team. But definitely it is still a good option. Okay, so we have a solo Aliceth team from Sybil and Shock. This one should be outperforming the Pandora team slightly. Pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left. Daemon buffing of Aliceth on the Stellar Bond. Thorin in front of Daemon. Shmira in front of Aliceth with the Arrow Storm spell. Arcane Charms onto the Aliceth, as you guys probably know. All the other heroes on their standard charms. Let's see, what are we going to get? Whoa, it didn't even outperform the Pandora team. This is the crazy thing. Depending on level of investment, Pandora has actually, the Pandora free-to-play comp has beaten solo Aliceth and solo Baelran, showing you how good Pandora actually is for Endless Dream Realm. And Gala hopefully is going to come in and also be just as good for us, so that's something to look forward to. Okay, next up we have a team. Now we have some of the top teams, but they have Mihira, right? So there's going to be the Mihira duo team, combo team with Baelran. And this is a team from Frosty and Meow. This has actually hit some of the top reported scores of today, which is really good. Basically, if you have Mihira built Supreme Plus, this is what you need for this comp, and you have Baelran built, you can get one of the top scores of today. Pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, Mihira and Ludovic on the Stellar Bond, Baelran in front of Ludovic, Thorin in front of Baelran with the Arrow Storm spell. This is a good team. We're going to have Mihira with the Mystic Charms and Baelran with the Insight Charms. Okay, let's go ahead and run it and see what we're going to get. There could be some RNG. Okay, 481 billion, but that is not what we're looking for. This team has hit up to 495 billion plus. So there's going to be RNG on this team. Okay guys, before we move on to the top team of this week, I do want to share the last week top performing team. It is not the best this week, but it is still a viable option. Pink Twin on the right, Blue Twin on the left, Aliceth and Baelran on the Stellar Bond, Shamir in front of Aliceth and Thorin in front of Baelran. And for my testing, Aerostorm artifact was the best artifact for this team if you're going to run it. However, it's basically going to tie the damage output of the Pandora team, capping around 460 billion damage. However, I don't know, if you have both Baelran and Aliceth built, you don't have Mahira, it is another team to consider and give a try, so I did want to include that. Okay guys, now we're moving on to the top team of this week. That is going to be Raven X's team, but this is high on RNG as well. And there are two different artifact choices you can run. You can run Impaling spell, or you can run Starbless spell. Starbless spell has the highest potential. Impaling spell might be more consistent. So we're going to run it first with the Impaling. So Pink Turn on the right, Blue Turn on the left, Baelran and Aliceth on the Stellar Bond. Mahira in front of Aliceth, Thorin in front of Baelran. And we're going to run it to begin with Impaling to try and lock in a good score. Because with Impaling spell, it is more consistent and still it is a top performing team. Look at that, 496 billion damage. So if you want to lock in a good score, you can run it with Impaling, and then you can use the rest of your runs by running it with Starbless, because Starbless has the maximum potential, but also it has high RNG. So with all of our remaining runs, we're now going to send this team with Starbless, and hopefully we can break the 500 billion damage mark. I'm hoping, yeah, but when you look at a couple of these runs, you're going to see that, oh, maybe Impaling is just better. That's what it feels like to some people. However, it's just the RNG factor of Starbless that if you hit it, you can get a brilliant score. And my guild leader has hit 502 billion damage with this lineup, with the Starbless spell. Okay guys, new record, please. No, another 499 billion damage hit. 499.6, 2 runs left. Why can't we just get the 500 billion damage easily? Okay guys, so we were unable to break 500 billion, but we got very close, 499.6 billion. But either way, running these teams today, you should be able to get your top score. If there's any other team that work for you, feel free to share them in the comment section down below. Keep in mind, some of the teams that we did mention do have RNG. You will have to do multiple runs to cap out. But anyway guys, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video and a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark my link, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just go to the bookmark link, make the purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.